The Puerto Rican flag is very much like the American flag, isn't it? It was meant to be the 51st state. And it's about time that they did something. Well, anyhow. Strange to say, while Puerto Ricans were American citizens, they lived under different laws. In the United States, women could vote. In Puerto Rico, they could not. And Felisa believed in equality. When the law changed, she hurried to register women to vote. She championed their civil rights, taught them how to voice their needs and views, and how to read and write. As their lives improved, she earned their friendship, trust, and gratitude. Felisa made countless friends, and one of them was Luis Muñoz Marin. Like her, he worked for democracy. He offered his countrymen bread, land, and liberty. Promises he would one day keep. He was destined to become the governor and known as the father of modern Puerto Rico. But way back then, he was a young man starting his career, and Felisa shared his goals, and he admired her bravery and her zeal. He sent his lawyer friend Genaro Gaultier to work hand in hand with her, and hand in hand they fell in love and decided to be wed. The day that Genaro and Felisa married, the church bells rang with joy. Family and friends arrived to celebrate. Felisa designed the gown she wore and a lacy mantilla and a lily for her hair. Her married name became Señora Felisa Rincón de Gautier, but people affectionately called her Doña Fela. With her husband, Don Genaro, she continued to work for democracy, just as before, until, at long last, the election day arrived. Doña Fela for mayor, the colleagues cried, but she said no. They voted for another new mayor, who was forced to quit. Another mayor was chosen, and he, too, had to go. "We want Doña Fela," the people cried. "She's hardworking, honest, and bold. She's the people's champion, and she has a heart of gold." "Tomorrow I'll say no," murmured Felisa, as she nodded off to sleep. It was then that she heard a ringing in her ear. A familiar voice said, "Before you even start, you're ready to quit?" Spirit of Borinquen, you're back," she yawned. "I never left. It's here where I belong," sang the Coquí. "Don't you hear my song?" "So where are the snowmen you promised?" "I promised that together we'd make our dreams come true. Together means me and you." "How can I be mayor?" she asked. "I never even finished school." "You're a born leader. You educated yourself and raised a family," said he. "You nursed their ills, taught them, you gave them care. That's health, education, and welfare." "I suppose in a small way. When you were 12, it didn't seem small. It seemed huge, but you did it all. You cleaned, made repairs, you bought supplies, that's sanitation, public works, and budget. As your mother used to say, if you can run a woman who can run her home, you can run her own town." "Yes, I remember," said, "and San Juan is my home, and its people are like a big family," said Felisa. "I'll do my best to help. Thank you, dear friend, and send me a prayer." "Sweet dreams to you, Madam Mayor."